And now, the final battle. But just because we're fighting Cynthia for a second time doesn't mean this Let's Play is over yet. We still have lots more to do. Now as for the rematch against her in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I don't quite remember how that went. All I know is, she gave me quite a bit of trouble when I first fought her, mostly because her Lucario scored 2 critical hits in a row on my Togekiss. Luckily, it managed to survive those critical hits at 1 HP due to the affection mechanic. There won't be a letter from me. Yeah, I know. Looking at what you put me through last time, butcher my logic, I expect nothing less. So as usual, Cynthia leads with Spirit Tomb, and that thing only has one weakness, and that's the fairy type attacks, and I have no fairy moves on me. So I'll have to resort to the next best thing. Shaman's Sea Flare and hopes of partially lowering Spirit Tomb's special defense. Of course, I'm not expecting a 1-hit KO since Spirit Tomb has good defenses, but I can still hope for a special defense drop. I mean, after all, it's only an 80% chance. Alright, there we go. Okay, what's Spirit Tomb gonna do? Calm Mind? Well, due to a special defense drop, I don't think that Calm Mind is gonna help out Spirit Tomb that much. She's gonna heal, isn't she? Yep, I figured as much. Actually, you know what? Due to that special defense drop, I think I'll be able to one-shot Spirit Tomb from full. So yeah, it looks like that Calm Mind did nothing for Spirit Tomb. Of course, if it somehow survives this attack, which I seriously doubt, I don't know what other moves this Spirit Tomb knows. Okay, Spirit Tomb goes down 1 hit. 1 down, 5 to go. What's the next Pokemon? Togekiss? For this one, I'm gonna go with Dialga, even though it's kind of risky because I know for a fact that Togekiss knows Aura Sphere, and that could possibly threaten Dialga. Well, it's all a matter of whether or not I'm faster, but if I'm not faster, then I guess that's okay because I don't think Aura Sphere is gonna do that much damage to Dialga. Okay, go, I'm going first. Now, even with the Adamant Ore powering up Flash Cannon, I don't know if that'll be enough to one-shot Togekiss because it does have good special defense, so it can very well survive in the red. And if that does happen, then looks like I'm going to take an Aura Sphere to the face. Okay, good. Togekiss goes down 1 hit. Just barely. Okay, next Pokemon? It's Garchomp, isn't it? Yep, I figured as much. I just narrowly escaped its wrath last time since it used Source Dance. So for Garchomp, I'm going to go with Cresselia, so that way I can use Reflect to tank up Garchomp's attacks more easily. Now, I don't know if it has Source Dance like it did before, but if it still has Source Dance, then yeah, good thing I'm going with Reflect. Outrage? Okay, how much is this going to do? Okay, that was quite a bit of damage. I believe that was 106 damage. Of course, thanks to Reflect, now Outrage isn't going to do as much damage as it did before. Probably a critical hit, of course. Oh yeah, that was nothing. Now, is one Ice Beam going to kill this thing in 1 hit? Because, well, Cresselia is not a very good offensive Pokemon, so Garchomp could very well survive in the red. Oh man, so close. Oh, okay, looks like he's going to use Outrage 1 more time, so that means Cynthia's not going to be able to use a full restore. Of course, thanks to Reflect once again, Outrage isn't going to do as much damage as it did last time. And now Garchomp finally goes down. Okay, looks like we're halfway through Cynthia's team already, so what's the next Pokemon? Lucario? For this one, I think I better go with Giratina. I was thinking about going with Heatran, but I don't know if I'll be faster than Lucario. And if I'm not faster, then Heatran's going to die to a high jump kick. Because, yeah, I do remember that this thing knows high jump kick. Yeah, sure, even though the Reflect is up, remember, in this game only, Lucario gets adaptability for an ability, so that means high jump kick's power is going to get powered up. So yeah, even with Reflect, I don't think Heatran can take that kind of attack, so I'm not taking any chances. Giratina it is. Now, the last time I fought this thing, it survived in the red, so hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Okay, good. Lucario goes down 1 hit. Now that, Giratina goes to level 100. So that means it can't gain any more experience points. Next Pokemon? Rayquaza? Whoa. Did he have a Rayquaza in the anime, or was that not real? Well, I do know one thing. I have a Rayquaza Pokemon card with Cynthia's face on it, so I don't know if that's what gave Drano the idea to give Cynthia Rayquaza. Oh, well, I'm going first. Okay, I was kind of expecting Rayquaza to go first, but okay, I guess I'll gladly take the kind offer. Now, is one Dragon Pulse going to take down Rayquaza on 1 hit? Oh, what? Survived? Oh, Focus Sash. No wonder it survived. Okay, what's Rayquaza going to do? Dragon Dance? Well, that could be trouble. But then again, maybe not because I assume Cynthia's going to heal after this. Yep, I figured as much, so it looks like that Dragon Dance boost is going to go to waste. Now, I don't know what other moves this Rayquaza knows, but whatever it has, yeah, maybe it should have used an attacking move to hit Dialga, so that way it could at least do something instead of dying in one hit. Well, now that the Focus Sash is gone, I can now one-shot Rayquaza from full. Yeah, I was kind of expecting Rayquaza to survive with a bit more HP since, well, it is legendary, so yeah, I assumed that Dragon Pulse would do at least half damage to it or something. Oh well. And with that, I think we should be down to Cynthia's last Pokemon, which is Milotic. For this one, I'm going to go with Palkia. No way am I going with Shaman because I don't know if one C-Flare is going to take down Milotic in one hit. If not, then Shaman's going to die to an Ice Beam. And don't worry, Milotic doesn't have Miracle like it would if you're playing the original games. Now, since this thing's pretty bulky, I'm not expecting Thunderbolt to one-shot it. But what's more important is, I don't have to worry about Miracles. Alright, how much is Thunderbolt going to do to Milotic? Okay, over half damage. Ice Beam, hopefully that doesn't freeze me. Okay, that barely did anything. Oh, what is that, leftovers? Oh, the Flame Orb? Okay, looks like it wants to trigger its Marble Skill ability. But that's not going to do it any good because I'm using special attacking moves against you. Okay, I am grateful for one thing. At least Thunderbolt didn't do so much damage to the point where Milotic's HP would be in the red, and then Cynthia would use a full restore. And Milotic goes down. Yeah, this went a lot better than it did before because last time I fought Milotic, yeah, it was basically a stalemate. Mostly because I was using a Pokemon that's not a very good attacker. But still, as for Rayquaza, well, yeah, it is pretty weird seeing that Pokemon with Cynthia of all people. Now, I think I may have seen somewhere that Cynthia was using a Rayquaza, although I don't know if that was real or not. I don't know if it was an episode of the anime where Cynthia was using a Rayquaza, or maybe that wasn't real or something. I don't know. And now we're going to enter the Hall of Fame for a second time. And since we already seen the text just like before, I'm just going to scroll through it. Now I am grateful for one thing, at least there are no Mega Evolutions in this game, otherwise dealing with Cynthia's Garchomp would be a huge pain in the ass than it already would be. Now once I go into the next room, I believe I'm going to see a few lines of text that change depending on whether or not this is your first time here. I'm not really sure if I'll notice it because, well, I don't really know people's lines of text all that much. Okay, I'm not really sure if Roman here says it or maybe it's Cynthia, but whatever. Well, to me, it all kind of looks the same, so yeah, I'm not really sure if I see anything that's different here. Okay, after this, I believe the line of text is going to be the same as it was before, so yeah, we're going to enter our Pokemon into the Hall of Fame and get another look at them. However, as I said before, just because we entered the Hall of Fame again doesn't mean we're done yet. We still have lots more to do. Okay, there's Shaman. I think maybe Shaman could have done a bit more in the Elite Four. Palkia, yeah, Palkia did pretty good in the Elite Four, taking down Bertha and Flint's team. Giratina, well, maybe Giratina could have done a bit more as well. Dialga, well, yeah, same thing. Maybe Dialga could have done a bit more. Cresselia, well, to me, I don't think it did a whole lot because I don't think there was a whole lot of opportunities for Cresselia to get in action. And Heatran, good job taking on Aaron's team. Now, once again, even though I'm in the Hall of Fame again, this is not the end. We still have a lot more to do. So, I'll see you at my next destination. Hey guys, I'm here in Hardhome City about to enter the church to really start the Arceus side quest. And it all starts when you talk to this lady. Okay, I'm just going to skip this line of text because we saw it already when we first got here. You'd have to be the champion to even stand a chance of being worthy. Oh boy, do I have a surprise for you. So, in order to unlock this side quest, you have to have been the Elite Four, which you just saw me do. So, here's how this side quest works. After you talk to this lady, there will be 16 trainers scattered throughout the region. They're known as the Type Master Trainers. Yes, 16 trainers, not 17 because, as I said before, there's no pixies playing this game. Anyway, these types of trainers specialize in a certain type, and your job is to have a one-on-one battle with them. After you defeat the Type Master Trainer, they'll give you an Arceus plate that matches the type that they specialize in. However, this next part's important. Whatever type Master Trainer you face, you have to have only one Pokemon with you, and that Pokemon's type has to be the same as the type Master Trainer's type of Pokemon that they specialize in. For instance, if I want to fight the Fire type Master Trainer, I have to have a Fire type with me and nothing else. If you have more than one Pokemon with you, or if the one Pokemon you have is not the same typing as the type Master Trainer's type of Pokemon that they specialize in, then they won't fight you. After you collect all 16 plates, you come back here and talk to the old lady again. That's simple enough, right? So, why don't we get started with the side quest, shall we? I'm here on Route 226 since the Fire type Master Trainer is here. And I can't think of a better Fire type to use than Heatran. Now, if these trainers I'm fighting is a familiar sight to you, it should, because this challenge I'm doing is straight out of the Let's Go games. Yeah, I thought I should point that out because I don't know how many people fought those trainers. Oh yeah, guess what fire Pokemon this guy is using? If you guessed Magcargo, yeah, you're right. Really? A freaking Magcargo? You can't do any better than that? Why not Infernape, or Charizard, or Blaziken, or Ninetales? Yeah, this guy is using one of the worst fire types out there. Anyway, one Earth Power will kill this thing because Magcargo has the quad weakest to ground type attacks, not to mention the fact that it has a horrible HP special defense combo. If my fire type was different, like say if I were to use something like say, Infernape, then maybe I'll be able to one-shot it. Although, I don't know if that's possible because, well, to me, Infernape's a pretty good physical attacker and Magcargo does have pretty good physical defense. Well, it all depends on how strong your Pokemon is, especially when it comes to EVs. And it all depends on what moves you give to your Pokemon. Anyway, as a prize for beating him, he's going to give me the Flame Plate, the item that was originally located in Stark Mountain. When the universe was created, its shards became this plate. Yeah, I believe all the Arceus plates say that. Thank you for a great Fire-type Pokemon battle. You're welcome. Next time, get a better Fire type. Alright, 1 down, 15 to go. The next Master Trainer I'm fighting is on Route 219. So, this Master Trainer specializes in Water types. Although this one can be kind of challenging because she has a Ludicolo, and I believe it knows the moves Leech Seed, Protect, Giga Drain, and Thunder Punch. And in my opinion, Palkia is one of 2 Pokemon that can stand up to this thing, the other being Kingdra. So let's see how much I could do with one Spacer Wren. Probably half damage since Ludicolo has good special defense, although I can still hope for a critical hit. Okay, over half damage. Oh wow, it's a one-hit KO. Ladies and gentlemen, the power of Palkia. Not to mention the fact that the Lustrous Orb works wonders for Palkia. So my prize will be the Splash Plate, obviously. I don't quite recall where you find the Splash Plate in the original games. Wait, what? The text is different? Well, that's strange. I thought the text was the same on all the plates. The power of defeated giants infuses this plate. Okay, I guess I'll take back what I said about all the Arceus plates having the same text. Okay then, moving on. I'm at the bottom portion of the Floroma Meadow, where the Grass-type Master Trainer is. And since we're surrounded by flowers, I think Shaman is not only the right Pokemon for the job, but also very fitting as well. Also, it's only the Sharp Beak, so that way Air Slash will do a bit more damage. So I'm facing a Tropius. Now, even though Tropius is a crap Pokemon, it can still pose a huge threat because I know for a fact that this thing knows Hurricane, and if it somehow survives its Air Slash, then I could possibly take that. Although thanks to Serene Grace, Air Slash has a 60% chance of flinching. Oh, substitutes? Okay, I'm not really sure what it was trying to go for, but yeah, good thing its HP was in the red so that way it couldn't go for substitutes. Well, I am grateful for one thing, at least it didn't go for Hurricane. Well, had it gone for Hurricane, then I don't know how much damage it would have done to Shaman. Alright, and my prize is the Metal Plate. Okay, what does this one say? 2 beings of time and space set free from the original one. Very interesting. Next time, get a better grass type. Okay, guess we're done here for today. So next time, more fighting the type master trainers. See you next time.